We are live. Bonjour everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. This is day 3 of our cozy fall French cuisine 3-day challenge over weekend. And my goal for you is to cook French and bake French by the end of the weekend. So let me know how it's going. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. I see Sydney. Welcome everyone. So let us know where you are joining us from in the comments. What you are looking forward from this 3-day challenge. If you need the recipes, let me know. I have a free course with a free resources library, so I have many recipes for you to try if you want to get started with French cuisine. Voilà, so this is the hot chocolate, chocolat chaud. So I called it the silky and rich chocolat chaud, French chocolat chaud. Voilà, so that's what we're gonna do today. So welcome, welcome. And we are going to start with, welcome Marcella, so we are going to start with the whipped cream and then the hot chocolate. So I should be wearing winter clothes, but here in the south of France, it's very hot. Like we have like a heat wave in the south of France. So no winter coats, no sweatshirts, we are still in t-shirts. And it's always nice to drink a hot chocolate, hot chocolate chaud. How do you guys say? We say in France, we say chocolat chaud. We made a beautiful marble cake. What is that? Makeup in my kitchen. It's really a ritual to have a goûter in the afternoon. Oh, hi Jennifer, welcome. So, like French families are really used and really love in the afternoon to have a piece of cake or something. Let me show you. And so this is one of the favorites really in the French community in France. Oh, Jennifer loves the scarf. Thank you so much. I like red colors and white. So, so yes, I have the French colors actually, and it's really a ritual. We call it the goûter. So at around 4 p.m. in the afternoon, it can be during the week, during the weekend. French families love to gather around a cake and a hot drink during the winter. So it can be hot chocolate, it can be tea or coffee, but the most important part is the cake. Voilà, so hop, voilà. So so let's get started. So if you have any question about the recipe, I'm gonna host a Q&A at the end of the cooking show. If you want, during the cooking show, you can ask questions as well. And voilà, so we are going to start with the whipped cream. And the reason is because we're gonna make it and then we're gonna keep it in the fridge while we make the hot chocolate. All right. Voilà, who is ready to make it? Voilà. I'm just gonna remove this. This is from the lunch. And I'm gonna put the cake here. So has anybody made it so far, or are you planning to make it this afternoon? Voilà, so really there is nothing better than a homemade whipped cream, and I will give you some tips. And the first one is to put the mixing bowl and the whisk in the fridge. So that's what I did here. Linda, tu entends le chien? Il y a Cookie qui est tout le temps à la porte. Ok. in the fridge. It's very cold. This is gonna make the best whipped cream. Voilà. Alright, so we need heavy cream. The more fat is the better, of course. Voilà, so just don't eat whipped cream every day. Not a good idea. But when you use it and when you make some, use the good one, the fat cream. Peut-être qu'il a faim, Linda? Ouais. Oh, that's not open. Alright, so very simple. Everything is cold. That's the most important part. The mixing bowl is cold. The whisk and the cream. Alright, let's do it. Voilà, if you need the recipe, let me know. Voilà, up. Back in the fridge. Very important. Voilà, and then you start to whisk at low temperature, and then you slowly move up. And then you can also add a little bit of sugar. It's not mandatory, but usually what I learned in culinary school, what we like to do is to add the sugar towards the end, and this is called serré. We make it really like fine. Voilà, so you start slowly and then we increase the speed. Voilà, so you see, very easy. It's thick enough. A little bit sweet. I added a little bit of sugar. Voilà, so up, let me go back here. And so now I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm going to use this Ziploc bag. So it's better to use, of course, a pastry bag. I'm sorry, a piping bag. A piping bag, not a pastry bag. But I'm going to show you this so you will see, for those of you who don't have piping bags, you will see how easy to use this one. So Jennifer, no, this is a recipe I share for free for everyone to try and make. And it's available in the free course. I have a free French cooking course for beginners. And it's available there. Voilà, so here. So if you don't have one, that's fine too. You just put the cream inside the bag and we're just gonna cut the tip. And there's gonna be no tip, but that's fine. Voilà, so I'm using this one. So you put it at the end. And then we're gonna cut. It's a little bit more tricky this way, but it's working. Voilà, so that's why I'm showing it to you. Oh, you see, I cut too much, so it goes through. So I have some disposable ones and those ones that are very nice. Voilà, so those ones you have to wash and rinse. So yeah. So let's try again here. So you cut the tip. And then you put voila. Up. You see. It's tricky because this is not the size here. Normally there should not be some space here. If you have a real piping bag, it's a really, you know, it's not the same. I can show you this way. But it does the trick, you see. Voilà. Voilà, so now we're gonna fill. So you cover your hand like that. So you hold it like that, like a U. You hold it like that, and you cover your hand with the bag. And you're basically gonna fill the hole. Voila, so if it's liquid, of course you don't cut the tip, you don't open it. This, you open it at the end before using the piping bag. Voila. And so now you fill. You fill the piping bag with the whipped cream. You can also add some vanilla powder, some pumpkin spices, some cinnamon if you like it. Voila, so now you turn this around. So as I said, it's a little bit tricky with this pouch, but it's working. It's messy, but it's working. Voila, so here I'm holding the thing in the tip here, and I push. Voila, you push it towards the end. Voila, up. Voila, you see it's coming here. So now we are gonna close it and put in the fridge. Voila, so that's our first decoration. So now let's go to the hot chocolate. Do you have any questions so far? I'm gonna check. All right, so no question, perfect. Voilà, so here I can remove this. So for the hot chocolate, we're gonna need some milk and heavy cream. Oops, of course the chocolate. Voilà, so you need a saucepan to heat the milk and the cream. And here we're gonna add the chocolate chunks. And basically we heat the milk with the cream. And when it's hot, we let it infuse a little bit with vanilla. And when it's hot, we pour it over the chocolate. So all right. So what I do is I put my saucepan directly on my kitchen scale. Voilà, so I have oat milk because I really don't digest the dairy milk. It's interesting because I digest the cream but not the milk. I don't know why. Voilà. La crème fraîche liquide, s'il vous plaît. Voilà, you can add more. For some people add way more. Like some people add half milk, half cream, but I think it's just too much. So this is already very creamy, very delicious. All right, vanilla. So the vanilla powder, like we did already yesterday, very handy. Voila, just, I think I didn't add the quantity, just, it's too difficult to add a quantity, really. You just add a little bit, voila. So now we let it infuse for about 5 to 10 minutes. And so the vanilla is really gonna infuse in the milk here. Voila. And now we're gonna prepare the chocolate. So I put my cream back in the fridge. Chocolate. All right, so the chocolate. Alright, so now we're gonna cut the chocolate. Hop, come here. Alright, so I see some people live. Hi Margot! Welcome, welcome. If you are new to this community, let us know where you are joining us from. Voilà, so you want to cut small pieces. It's gonna be easier to melt. Voilà. So you put this in a bowl. Voilà. So this is dark chocolate, about 70, 60 something, 70% cocoa. You can add more. So I added 100 grams for 500 grams of milk and cream. You can add definitively more chocolate if you want it even more chocolatey. You can also mix it with, if your kids don't like dark chocolate too much, which I understand. Linda is not such a big fan of that hot chocolate because it's too strong in chocolate. You can definitively mix it with some milk chocolate. It's gonna be good as well and less strong in taste. Voilà, so now this is ready. You can add just a little pinch of salt, which is gonna be very good actually, dark chocolate with just a little bit of salt. So I have some fine sea, oops, not here, in the chocolate. Fine sea salt. So here we let infuse the vanilla in the milk. Voilà, you see, French cuisine is always about patience. This is why I teach my students really French cuisine like a self-care practice, because this is really a time for them, and I always tell them to prepare a glass of something. So today I have now a glass of wine because I'm teaching French cuisine, so if I start to drink wine, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I have some water. But when you cook, like put a little music on. I have a French playlist on Spotify with lovely French songs, a glass of wine or a glass of something, and just close the door of the kitchen, like no one can enter, and you do your thing and you have a good time. Voila. So it's really about, it's not about cooking. I'm very detailed in how I explain it to you and what to do, but really it's about taking time for yourself, and it's about how you live your life. Voila. It's pleasure, tasty food. It's a love language, actually. I think there should be a sixth love language, because there are 5 already. This is the 6th love language, French cuisine. Voilà, so this has infused now, so we can increase the temperature. We bring it to a slight boil. Voila. So this is getting hot now. Voila. And so I believe the reason why, like all the recipes with milk and cream, you have to boil it first. From what I remember from culinary school, it's really more about hygiene, like to kill the germ. And of course, it has also something to do with blending better. So that's, you know, chemistry. When you blend hot molecules, it blends together better. So voila, always, I mean, that's why always you have to heat. So it starts to boil, so I stopped it right away. I stop it. You don't want to boil it. So for example, when I told you to use eggs that are not cold, it's the same. It's a chemical reaction. It's always better when ingredients are room temperature. So the milk, for the cake, I say, the milk yesterday, the eggs, the butter. Voila, so now you pour it over. You know what? Let me just do something here. Voila, I have this lovely. It's actually a breakfast in bed plate. So you can see a little bit better. Voila. Voila, so any questions so far? So you start to pour it slowly over your chocolate. So now you could say, but Virginie, you could just throw the chocolate in your bowl here, but that's not how it's done, really. Voila, you want to gently stir your chocolate chunks with the milk and the hot milk and the hot cream. It's really a delicate process. You don't want to rush it. And with the bowl, I can actually whisk nicely. I cannot whisk nicely in a saucepan, you see. Voila. Yes, hi, I see. Merci Virginie, bonjour, hello. That's why I'm learning. Yes, Jennifer, that's amazing. Really, that's the way to go. I know it's an investment in time and in money, of course, but this is the ROI from investing in your culinary skills is like gigantic. Really, it's just amazing that it's really like, because you learn how to cook, you improve your skills, but your entire life is actually improving at the same time, and you eat good food and your family is happy and you take time for yourself and you cook the right way. You're not confused, you see. It's no confusion, no wasting time, no piling of cookbooks everywhere. Voilà, so here you stir and you bring it back to the saucepan. Voilà, hop. Voilà. And now back here. Voilà, so now, this is now when you can perfume your hot chocolate. Voilà, you can add so many things. We already added the salt. That's really nice to add a little bit of salt. Maybe I can put it, no, I can leave it here. Voilà, now is the time. If you want to add a little bit of sugar, you can add a little bit. I really recommend not too much. If you are used to sugary drinks, try slowly to reduce sugar. I'm just adding a pinch. This is the time to add also some cinnamon. And some of you already know, I've been talking about to my students in my online school about a spice that comes from the US. I have to find it. So Linda brought pumpkin spice. Coucou! I hope you like it. If you have questions so far, let me know. I have pumpkin spice somewhere. Huh, that's interesting. It's not here. I used it this week, so you can add cinnamon. You can add. I have cinnamon here. So I lost the little cap, so I have some plastic wrap. You can add, if you like spicy food, you can definitively, sorry, you cannot see me, you can add piment, so spicy piment. Oh, maybe. Linda, est-ce que par hasard tu as le pumpkin spice? Oh, il est là. Oh, he was with the olive oil. Time to add some pumpkin spice. Piment d'Espelette. So this is our French. Now you can see me. Like the red pepper, spicy. This is absolutely delicious. If you make my molten chocolate cake, I have a molten chocolate cake on my website. Oh, hi Svitlana, welcome. Hi Laura, I see you too. Pumpkin spice, yes. Yeah, Laura heard me in the online school talk about pumpkin spice because I like it. Whoop, pop up, it's boiling very much. So I'm talking and it's boiling. You don't want to boil, okay? So what is gonna happen if you continue heating your hot chocolate very slowly at low medium temperature? As you can see, the water is evaporating. And this is gonna make a thick, like a really silky and thick hot chocolate. Voilà, this is how it's done. Voilà, so I'm gonna add a little bit of pumpkin spice. And as I said, you can add cinnamon, a little bit of piment. Voilà, up. Just a little bit. Voilà. And now I'm going to show you also some decorations because it's important to decorate the hot chocolate. So it's better to taste. And then you can decide, am I going to add a little bit of more vanilla? You can add more vanilla. C'est bien. C'est très bien. I don't like when it's too sweet, so that's perfect. Voilà, so the whipped cream is ready. So now I'm going to show you some decorations. So this is actually my favorite way to make decorations. Voilà, who has questions so far? Who likes the hot chocolate and the cooking show so far? Let me know. If you like it, please consider clicking like on YouTube and subscribing to my channel. That's what I'm supposed to say, so I say it. So thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. And so now you're gonna need a vegetable peeler, s'il vous plaît. I have my, if you, I have to show you my drawers, because really, like when you look at a foodie and a cook's drawer, you're like, wow. I don't have many things, but the small little tools, I have some here. Let me show you. All right, hello. So I'm looking for my vegetable peeler, which is somewhere here. I have wine tools as well, very important to remove the air from the, thank you for the likes, from the wine bottle. Okay, so my vegetable peeler is not here. Okay. Maybe it's here. All right. So it depends who is cleaning the kitchen and tidying up. So voila. So this is my drawer. This is Linda's space, and this is all of our, you know, cutlery. Here and here I have lots of things. All right. Voila, vegetable peeler for chocolate is amazing. You can do your decorations for many things, not just the hot chocolate. Voila. Hop. All right. So you take your chocolate bar and your vegetable. Your kids are gonna love it, right? Yay, mommy is preparing vegetable. Flakes, yes, flakes. Voilà, so you're gonna slide like this, and this is going to make voilà, so you have to, yeah, so let me show you this here. Voilà, so my hot chocolate is still warming. So if there is a skin, I can show you. If there is a skin, just whisk very strongly and it's gonna disappear. Voilà, if really you see that you don't like it, you really want to remove the skin, which I can understand. I don't like milk skin. You use a little skimmer and it's gonna stay here. But it's also gonna remove the foam, so voila. I would rather leave it, but I understand. Voila. So here you have to, voila. You have to go really strongly to make big, big pieces. So don't cut yourself. Voila. Up. I hope you can see, not really, right? I'm sorry, let me show you. Here. I need a cameraman. Voilà, so you see here I have I slid the, and so it gives me, it's really interesting. You really should try it. So you carefully, really, you be careful of your fingers. You slide the peeler from top to bottom. Voilà. So here. Voila. But really strongly, like I really push strongly my peeler to the chocolate. And this is really making nice little decoration. I'm gonna show you. And you can also use to decorate your chocolate mousse, your fondant au chocolat. If you want to try the fondant au chocolat with the molten chocolate cake, I have a very good one, like a really good one, on my website. And if you want more of it, and you want to learn everything, all the foundations and like everything in French cuisine, there is my online school. Voila, so if you are interested, just let me know and I can send you the details. Voila, so here are the little flakes, which are very, very cute. It's not easy to show you on video. maybe here. Voilà, so my hands are full of chocolate. All right, so now let's do the presentation. Voilà, so here you whisk your chocolate, your hot chocolate. You see that it starts to become more silky and more thick. Okay. And you can even try to leave it longer. You will see that it's gonna get very creamy and silky. You can use non-dairy milk, you can use dairy milk. Voilà. So now we have the decorations. Voilà. And the whipped cream. Okay. Voilà, so I like this glass. It's a double double whatever, something. Voilà, so the whipped cream. Voilà, so a last whisk. Another tip for you, if you have a blender, especially if you have the Vitamix, maybe you say Vitamix blender, like put this in the Vitamix for a few seconds, like full power. You're gonna have a beautiful foam. It's gonna be like really amazing. Voilà, so I don't show it because not everyone has a blender, so voilà, so I'm just using my right hand. It's gonna be easier for me. Yum, yum, yum. Beautiful. Voilà. A little bit of whipped cream. Oh yes, so that's what I wanted to show you. So if you want to do the coffee shop style, like you can use a big like on-the-go cup and you put your whipped cream on top right away. If you want to do it like Angelina style, you know Angelina in Paris, which is famous for the hot chocolate, you put your whipped cream in a little pot, like in a little jar, if I can say. Up, I'm gonna pick one for you. So that would be Angelina style. I put a little jar on the side and I put my whipped cream. Voila. And so when you serve this to your guests or to your family, everyone can just take, you know, the whipped cream and put it on top of their hot chocolate and add some sugar. You can add some spices, but voila. And other than that, you put it on top. Ooh la la, my goodness gracious. This is looking good. And now your little chocolate flakes. Voila. Beautiful. And voila, so that's the hot chocolate with homemade whipped cream in a Ziploc bag. You see, like you can literally do anything. Anything is possible. You don't need fancy tools. You don't need anything fancy. Really, you just actually what you really need is to know how to do the authentic way, because you find so many recipes online which just tell you something that is sometimes true, sometimes not, to be honest. So voilà. So let me try it. And so with a piece of cake, of course. Linda, tu veux goûter? Tu fais les devoirs? Voilà, a piece of cake. Like maybe two, right? Voilà, so now you have your beautiful plate. Voilà, I love those little wooden plates. If you come to France, go to the Monoprix. Monoprix is a big shop, it's a big brand. They have grocery stores, but they also have home decor. Absolutely beautiful. I have many. I have bigger ones. So we actually have dinner, lunch with those plates. It's like at the canteen. Voilà. Voilà, so the hot chocolate here, and a little bit of extra. And I'm adding some extra powder here. Voilà, so let me just show you here. Voilà, hop. Voilà, so now you can try it. You can dip the cake inside the hot chocolate. So I'm gonna sit here on the table and try it out with you guys. So if you have some more questions, let me know. How can I do that? I think I'm gonna stay here. Let me see. I'm gonna stay here because otherwise I have to cut the light and everything, so I can show you here. Voilà. Hop. Voilà. Quite challenging. Voilà, so here we have the hot chocolate. As you can see, very creamy, very silky. The whipped cream is starting to melt. Voilà. And then you can just stir it. It's so good. And what I like the most is to dip the cake inside the hot chocolate. So I really wish you would be here because that's just heaven. And now, just like that, you know, in half an hour, you are traveling to France, to Paris, and to Cannes. So good. Voilà, so I added a lot of whipped cream, but it's so good. Voilà. Linda, don't come. Tiens.
Thank you. Like this? Or...
Et après, tu le bois. Mais il faut pas se brûler parce que c'est chaud. Prends-en un peu, tu vas voir, ça va aller. With the whipped cream, it's not too strong in chocolate.
Can I?
Oh, chouchou. C'est bon? Ah, je vois un cookie là-bas. Attends, viens, on va remettre la caméra. Voilà, so I'm back here. Voilà, so voilà for the hot chocolate. Voilà, so as you can see, it's not too complicated. It's really like just knowing what to do, when to do it, and a few little tips to make it the right way. Voilà, if you need the recipes, let me know. And so my goal for you really was to have something French, something comforting, something cozy for your fall, cold afternoons. It can be during the week, it can be during the weekend, doesn't matter, whenever you feel like. And I really wanted to show you that you can make really something authentically French in just a few steps. And let's say it's gonna take, I don't know, maybe half an hour, 1 hour to make everything. And voilà. Voilà, so any question? Did you want to know more about some tips on the recipes I showed you? So voilà, so that's it for our Cozy Fall French Cuisine 3-day challenge. So if I missed your comments, please excuse me, I'm gonna go back to the comments later. So for those of you on the VIP track, we are gonna hop on a call now. So this is gonna happen now after the live stream. If you have any question, I'm also gonna send an email with all the details if you would like to join us to the online school, the online cooking and baking school. And other than that, voilà. Jennifer says, looks yummy, I can't wait to make it. Yes, 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 yes. It's really like an award-winning goûter, like coffee shop style goûter, if I can say. It's really good, really. Hello.
Hello.
Did you do your homework?
Yes,
Yes. Are you finished?
Not longer.
Non, alors fini, hein? It's getting late here, so... Oh, hi Laura, I hope your trip is going well. So Laura and Jennifer are already in the cooking school, so there are several ladies who are in the cooking school, and we meet there is a weekly Q&A, and so the students can come and go. Voilà, there is not mandatory, but it's nice to connect and to stay everyone accountable to continue the cooking journey, and it's very fun. Hey Cookie, wanna say hi? Cookie wants some hot chocolate. Hi guys, how are you? Where is my hot chocolate and my cake? That's not for you, Cookie. No, I know. This dog is smelling so good. Normally I don't like dog smells, but it's really smelling. Yes, Cookie, you smell good? Yes, like a doo-doo. No, no hot chocolate. No, I'm sorry. No hot chocolate and no marble cake. No. Voilà, so I'm done for today. Thank you so much. It was really fun to host the 3-day cozy French cuisine challenge. There's gonna be another one normally end of November. We're gonna prepare Christmas. And for the students of my online school, we are going to start preparing Christmas in November, actually. The whole month of November is gonna be about, you will see, but Christmas cookies from Alsace. And it's gonna be really fun and really delicious. Voilà, so that's it. I wish you a lovely Sunday, wherever you live, a good afternoon, a good evening. And if you want, if you are not already, you can jump on my newsletter. I have a weekly newsletter that I send every Sunday. So not today because I'm hosting this challenge, but next Sunday. It's called the Sunday Foodie Revelations newsletter with news from around the world, French cuisine and fashion, lifestyle, wine, home decor, like everything around French cuisine. and France, actually. And so if you are new, welcome. This is a lovely community. And there is the newsletter, as I said. I have a free course for beginners. So if you want to start with a free course, let me know. You can type free course in the comment and I will send it to you. If you want to get right to the good stuff, I'm inviting you to join us in my online cooking school I created back in 2016 with a little break in the middle, but it's been since 2016, so it's really robust online school, like if you would be doing an online culinary school here in France. Voilà, so there is no second guessing, no time wasting, no wondering what tool should I buy, what ingredient should I buy. I'm gonna teach you everything. And I used to live in the US and in France, obviously, but also in the US and Germany. So I can guarantee you, anywhere you live in the world, you can cook French with ease and confidence and fun as well. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you, whether in my Facebook group, with my newsletter, or in my online school. And voila, so everyone have a lovely weekend, lovely vacation. Laura is on vacation in Vermont, so you're very lucky, that's amazing. And happy Sunday, and thank you so much for joining me live and on replay for this 3-day challenge. It was very fun. And so I'm gonna continue. I think that's gonna be my dinner. Voilà, le chocolat chaud and the marble cake. And let me know if you do it. I want to see your photos. Voilà. Big kiss, everyone. Happy Sunday. Bye bye.